Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we today? How are we? And hello. So, everyone like the little title screen animation thing I did yesterday? It took me like 3 hours last night to try and make that. I know, I'm trying, people, I'm trying. You know, it's the first time I've ever touched this software, and it's bloody complicated is what it is. How are you, Peen, this morning?
Okay.
Anything interesting on the cards for you today?
I think something's missing from my bag.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know.
That is a mystery. Yeah. So, was that it? Nothing else to say this morning?
Don't know really. See what happens.
Peen needs to sort out some new bras because these are getting like huge.
Yeah, like I would show you, but
yeah, I can't really do that, unfortunately.
Can't really do that.
But take my word
They
for it.
don't really fit anymore.
No, bless them. They're almost as big as mine.
We'll have to do some internet shopping. So painful. It's going to be hard.
It's always shopping. It's just going to be like, shouldn't take long at all, really. Anything going on today? You finally going to introduce Sue or not? We've said it for like 30 days.
No, you keep saying it for 30 days.
Yeah.
But she goes out a lot, and Tuesdays she goes to her mum's, so I don't know if I will get her or not, but don't know. She does know about the vlogging, although she's probably forgotten about that now.
Hello, Pussycat.
No, Danny.
Oh, you're going to nudge Mummy?
He's been out all night.
Yeah, don't nudge me over.
And he's not supposed to nudge us before we go to work, because then you get white hair all over your trousers.
Yeah, it's naughty.
It's naughty.
So, I'll give you to Peen. The Brit vlog.
9-cat approved. So really quiet with the vans today. We only had one customer, but I think I deserve a medal for dealing with that customer, because like I'm pretty sure he's up there on the list of my top most annoying customers. Like you always get some that ask an excessive amount of questions, and it's not always so bad, but just when you get really stupid questions and like it's just so painful and it takes such a long time to deal with them. Like this particular one, I mean, luckily it's quiet, because I don't know what I'd do if I had like an office load of customers waiting, because I was out there forever with him. And he wasn't actually driving, but he was the one that was hiring and paying for the vehicle, and just had so many questions. Like, all the vans are diesel. Diesel is just diesel. And we had questions such as, is it just normal diesel, or does it take unleaded diesel? And it's just diesel. And then just like really silly questions. And I don't mind answering questions, and I don't even mind if like some of the questions might seem a little bit silly, but when you get like about 5 million of them, oh my god. Like, I mean, seems a nice enough bloke and everything, and I'd prefer to deal with them rather than like the stroppy ones. What's that noise? I'm hearing things. But definitely up there. I think I should have a separate list actually for like annoying customers with silly questions, and then customers which are a pain in the bum. Like, some of them get a bit annoyed, and it's usually like they have to refuel the van. If it comes back and it's low on fuel, then you challenge them on it, and obviously there's a charge. But then they'll like usually start something else, like saying how bad the van is and making up all these things that like are basically illegal on the van, like the tyres are worn down or something, when they're not. So then you go and show them that the tyres are fine. And this one time I must have been out the front, I kid you not, like 15-20 minutes arguing with somebody about fuel, although it was sort of a one-sided argument because I was just stood there. And we take a deposit from them, and I said, look, you know, and it was well down on the fuel, like £20 worth of fuel, which is a lot. Usually it's just like £5–10 that it comes back low. But I was out there, and he was like, oh, well, we don't have any money for it. I'm like, well, you've used the fuel. We don't pay for the fuel. Unfortunately, there is a charge. And then he was saying, like, I could get the next customer to pay for his fuel for him. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. And, oh gosh, and in the end, I'm like, look, we've got the money on your credit card. I know you don't want it to come off of your credit card, but you have used the fuel, and I'll be taking it off your card if you don't want to pay by other means, because I don't have the time to just stand out here while you're debating whether or not you can afford to pay for the fuel which you've used. And then we got some cash out in the end. Oh. And I had another one that was bartering for the fuel. He said he'd give me something like, he'd give me £5 instead of £10. And I'm like, well, no, because if you've used it, that's what it costs. And we're pretty generous as it is, to be honest. It's not like some of the other hire companies are really strict on it, but we're quite generous on it. And we don't put on any additional charges, even though someone would have to go out and refuel the van using our own time, because we don't have fuel on site. So we don't charge for that at all. We just charge for the actual fuel. But gosh, some customers.
Peen's home! Yay! Hi, Peen! Hi!
Some silver record.
Hi!
Hello!
Peen's home, so Adam's here now. Hello! I've cooked dinner!
Smells very nice.
That's not a very impressive shocked face.
I saw when I pulled up, and I saw like steam coming off the hob.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's me cooking like a chef and stuff.
I like this. Get used to it.
Wow. Let it be noted, I've never, ever once come home and had my dinner waiting for me.
You're such a liar.
That has never happened.
Oh my god.
Never.
Only like a million times.
No way.
What about that time you came home, the very first time that I ever made quiche for you, and it took me like hours and hours, and you came home and it was in the oven, and I was like, oh, there's something special in the oven.
That doesn't count like making it 3 hours after I'm home. Like, you're home,
No,
it's ready to serve,
it was in the
dinner.
oven, ready for you to come in.
And
there's been loads of times, which
Whatever.
I'm sure everyone
Whatever.
will know that I'm telling the truth.
Whatever. The what?
Truth.
The roof, like a roof. Right, we're going to tuck into some nommages. That looks nice, Peen.
Yeah. Really hungry.
Have a look at that. That's made by me.
Bet it's like really tasty.
I bet it's the tastiest bolognese you've ever had in your life.
Yeah, even better than... I don't know where the best bolognese I've ever had is.
Right here. That's where, right here. We're watching Dexter. We just realised after watching the previously...
Just remembered.
Oh, that's a bit of a spoiler. Okay, so
We just
something...
remembered how the last season ended.
Yeah, we just remembered how the last season ended. And OMG, I cannot wait for this to start. So we'll review once it's finished. So how's the spaghetti, Peen?
Best spaghetti ever.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I loved it.
That's good.
Thank you.
Oh my god. How awesome is Dexter? I knew at some point they had to do a season on... Oh, spoilers. On what's happening. And it is awesome, isn't it, Peen?
Yeah. Like, what's going to happen? How's he going to get out of that?
I reckon she'll go on board. Don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
As I said, spoilers, but
She has to.
Dexter is awesome.
It's not the last season, is it?
Might be. Maybe this is the last. We don't know. We can't give any more away.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's amazing. So, Peen, customer cards.
So today I was doing customer cards. And it must like literally be the first time in like a year that I've done customer cards. I know, which sounds really bad, but I do like a lot of other stuff.
I don't think anyone knows what customer cards are.
So Catherine does customer cards. Like basically, I was getting to that. Like it's a bit of an archaic system, but every customer, when they make a booking, they have a card and we write down the details of the booking on the card. And then when they come in for the booking, the customer's details go on the card as well, so all their license details and any points or anything like that. And then at some point, the cards then get typed up onto our database, and then that's stored on the computer. And the customer cards is quite a boring job. It's not that exciting, but when I first started there, and it's a job share position with 2 receptionists. We had a different receptionist then, and there was like basically war over customer cards. It was ridiculous. Like, she didn't want to do the customer cards. She would leave all the customer cards for me. Seeing as it's like a job share position, we should both be doing customer cards. But because like I was the junior, like, it was my job. But it wasn't my job, it was our job. So I would do half the customer cards, or what I considered my fair share, and she wouldn't do any, and then they would pile up, and we literally like had a stack. It was ridiculous. Oh my god, the amount of times we argued over customer cards was ridiculous. The amount of times I ended up crying over customer cards. Just frustration. And I mean, it sounds really pathetic, but it was such a stressful time, wasn't it? It was a stressful time.
Was this the short version?
Yeah. So like, I was just like thinking today, because I haven't done them for such a long time now, because we don't argue about it now, because we're like sensible people, we all get on well there. I do like more than my fair share of other stuff there, so the customer cards get handled. But oh my god, the ridiculousness over these cards. Ugh.
Just to clarify, it's a new person that's nice now, the old person wasn't. And that's the kind of interesting stories I get every day.
Yeah.
Except that was only 2 minutes, the ones I get at hours.
It's the type of stuff I had to put up with there. And it's stuff like that, which has like made it like, I don't like it, but there are some good points to the job. It's not the worst job in the world, but
yeah, we're finishing now, otherwise we'll just run out of space and battery.
No, because like, bedtime now.
Yeah, 2 ramp.
Well, for me.
I'm me in a minute.
Someone's playing.
Playing computer games. Shooting bang bang.
Is it fun?
No, I'm losing.
Ah,
not fun to
you're
lose.
never good.
No, I'm amazing. But just not today, I choose not to be.
So, we shall see you tomorrow. Bye! Say bye.
Bye!